Kia ora, it's Nicolina. I'm here at the Student House and we're going to go in and meet two of the fabulous counsellors, Mike and Chris. They're going to have a chat with me about what they do, the successes they've had, talk about depression and see what they can do for you as a student. Kia ora. Kia ora.
Kia ora. Good morning.
Ngā mihi mahana ki a koutou, no taranaki au, ko Ngāti Runui taku iwi, ko Hapotiki taku hapu, ko Taipurunui toku marae, ko Chris White toku ingoa. Kia ora everyone, my name's Chris and I've been a counsellor here for about 7 years part.
Kia ora koutou, my name's Mike Murphy-Scanlon. I'm the Senior Counsellor and new Manager of the Counselling Service here at the University of Waikato. Our role here is primarily to, support them with any issues that are impacting on their study. More often than not, it's related to other things in their lives. It could be to do with family, relationships, stress, anxiety. It might involve just one session for an hour, or it might involve 3 or 4 sessions or 5 sessions. We do have a limit on that, but most issues we find we can work through in a few sessions.
I guess our role here is to listen in a confidential way. Another one of our goals is for when our students walk in the room that we can walk beside them in whatever issue that is important to them.
To say, actually, it could be useful to get some support around this particular issue. We work through it and they carry on with their study basically and succeed. You know. Working in with lecturers, it's quite common for students to go into avoidance mode when things start to get stressful. Not turning up to classes, not letting the lecturers know what's going on, so they're literally handling it all on their own, and sometimes it's just helping them to take that first step to just email the lecturer, this is what's happening, can I come and see you? And sometimes that's all we need to do. There are some key things that I find affect most students. One that's quite common is procrastination or time management, because I think the high schools generally try to help their students as much as possible, but the reality is that once you hit university, no one's chasing you up to attend classes, no one's asking for assignments if you don't hand them in, and that's that next level of personal responsibility that some students thrive in. Other students find the freedom, sounds great to start with, but it can be quite important to help them develop good time management skills. We sometimes find ourselves a little bit at the ambulance at the bottom of the cliff, and we would rather our students came early to see us when things are starting to become a bit of an issue. Prevention is better than cure.
Homesickness is a big one for our students who have come from wherever in New Zealand and they're in the halls. And so like Mike was saying, it's about getting a community around those students so that they know where the supports are, and it's really crucial, if anything, with a first year student, is to find your support systems straight away, as opposed to when it's too late, when exams are on and the pressure's on. It's better to kind of find those people now. So, and they are all here, where the support is there for them.
The students that come from a place of feeling like they've been failing the year, which is quite a common one. Their exams are coming up, they've missed several classes, they're behind on, it seems like all their papers. And sometimes we'll work through even maybe withdrawing from 1, completing 2, picking up 1 over summer school, and their degree is back on course. But it goes from that place of catastrophising, of doom and gloom, to saying, actually, you can do this. Just sitting back and bringing some balance back into it, so that it's not all about study. That when they take a break, and hopefully do that on a regular basis, that they're doing kind of some preventative work like yoga, or breathing exercises, or going for a walk, or taking a day off. A lot of students kind of feel like they're so stressed they can't afford to take a day off, but that means they're not working well, they're not functioning well. So the days they are working, they're not actually achieving a heck of a lot. Sometimes you're better to take a day off, have a break, and then come back to study quite refreshed. The lecturers, generally speaking, they're great. They'll work in with the students, support them with how they can succeed from here, come up with a new plan, and often it's the new plan that can make a difference.
The ones who have suffered from depression, where it's, some days are so bad they can't even get out of bed, have a shower, kind of do all the real basics. And I use quite a lot the Te Whare Tapawhā theory, where it's that holistic form of well-being, and it's getting back to the basics as well of are you eating enough, are you getting sleep as a balance, having forms of movement, looking at our wairua side and our whānau and our hininala side. It's about all those kind of getting a balance and trying to, for the student to kind of acknowledge what's not working for them, and where we need to kind of, get up and happening and all right, okay, I need to, just like the basics of eating. It doesn't have to be a lot, but even if it's just small snacks during the day, at least the body's got fuel to be running on something. Kind of sometimes when the depression gets so heavy, to stories now when I get emails from students who are just doing amazing work out there in the community. I'm continuously learning from the people that walk in the door. Learning about life, and I'm always humbled by what I hear, but I find it's just a great privilege. It's an amazing privilege to sit next to somebody and to be part of their life.
What excites me about the job is, I think, the people. We form a relationship with them, and I think that's where there's a strong sense of connection. And come and meet the counsellors first.
Use our service is the most important thing, to find the support services out there because they are there, and to not be whakamā about asking for help, if it's with your RAs or lecturers or tutors, because they've got all the knowledge to kind of feed you into the support services. So
don't try and do too much at once. Break things down into small steps. Plan what you're going to do and when you're going to do, not that kind of nebulous idea of study. If you want to make an appointment, then simply get in touch with the medical centre. All our appointments are done through the medical centre here. Come to the medical centre and ask to see one of the counsellors, and then they will book you in with the next available slot, or hopefully have a choice of which counsellor you would like to see, and they can offer you some options.